Student, welcome to all of you. Today we are going to learn about the story on saying please, written by Alfred George Gardiner. As all of you knows, communication is very important. Even when you are going to communicate with a person or with someone, you need to use a good language. And if you are unable to use a proper word in a proper time, then maybe you are able to face a difficulty. So today, I'm your teacher, Mahesh Shivaji Holkar, going to discuss with you on saying please, the essay or the lesson written by A.G. Gardiner. The theme of essay is courtesy. The theme of essay is courtesy, civility, morality, responsibility, and control. The essay is taken from his Many Furrows collection. The reader realizes after reading the essay that Gardiner may be exploring the theme of courtesy and the benefits of being courteous to others. So, through this essay, we are able to understand it is beneficial to become a courteous, to become a courageous, to become a kind with others. Here, Gardiner expresses his views with the help of two different examples. The one example is about a liftman, and the another example is about a conductor. So, one by one, we are going to learn the story. The story of the liftman and his pushing of the man out of the lift leaves two people to suffer. The liftman, who is likely to be charged by the police, and the man himself who was pushed out of the lift. The liftman only suffers by his action, whereas if he had taken the moral high ground and continued to be polite, the man, he may have in fact changed the man's approach to him. So, with the help of Lippmann's example, E.G. Gardiner trying to say that the liftman created a problem for himself as well as to the others. Even only his behavior is responsible for a lot of problems, and his behavior is created a problems not only to himself but to the others also. And he is able to stop all this problem if he use a proper word. Another example is about the conductor. The conductor is also interesting. We knows the conductors very well. So the conductor at all times appear to take the higher moral ground despite what he may think of his passenger. So here, Gardiner gives an example of the conductor who behave with his passenger very politely or very kindly. He never judges anyone and he is apologetic person when he make a mistake. Even the conductor behave everyone in in a good manner. Even he ask a sorry or even apology when he makes a mistake. Something that is noticeable when he stands on the narrator's feet. Though an accident, the conductor ensures that he apologizes and that no offense can be taken. This may be important as Gardiner may be suggesting that just as the lipped man lost his patience and peace of mind, the conductor, on the other hand, remains morally upright. He is sensible enough to know when he has made a mistake and when he must apologize. So the gardener is also trying to say us we knows or we will be aware about the situation. If we make a mistake, we try to apologize with the other person. Not we do not behave like the lipped man. The lipped man who has taken matters personally and as a result has broken the law, which takes precedence over any ill mannered approach that one may receive from another person. Legality takes precedence over moral laws in the eyes of society, and one is left to deal with the perceived moral injustice by themselves without the support of law. Gardiner is trying to say that if you behave roughly, if you behave impolitely, then you are going to face a problem. Even the problems are not only limited with you, but with your behavior, you are responsible to give a trouble to other members also. So, Gardiner may also be exploring the difficulties that can be incurred by an individual when dealing with the public. Here, he also trying to say that how to behave, how to behave in a public life. The liftman acted inappropriately, while the conductor, on the other hand, is wise enough to know that it is better to be sweet to each passenger than to offend them. Means we try to understand how to behave in a public. Not only does the conductor keep his peace of mind, but he also ensures that he is not responsible for breaking the law, though the conductor may feel like doing so. In contrast, the liftman and the contract conductor are two very different types of people. The liftman loses control because he feels slighted in some way, that he may be deemed by the man entering the lift as being inferior to him, while the conductor, on the other hand, does not lose control of his emotions. Rather, he continues to be polite, well mannered, and civil to all his passengers. It is by losing control that the liftman faces the more serious charges of breaking the law. Morally, the law is not responsible for how the liftman has been treated. The law only deals with the issues of a legal nature. So, students, please try to follow the good manners in your personal life as well as in your public life. If you are behaving a good one, if you are behaving with everyone in a polite way, you are not going to face a lots of problem in your day-to-day life. Through this essay, the gardener trying to suggest us we are trying to behave like the conductor, not like the lift man. The lift man who created a lots of problem because of his ego. So we try to understand where to care our egos and where we do not care about our egos. In our day to day life, we try to avoid our ego and we try to behave with people in a friendly way, in a polite way, in a kind hearted manner. Friends, may I suggest to you, please try to follow a good manners that will definitely helps to you as being a good human. Thank you so much.